We should defend the right of the Jewish people to self-determination.
Is that their land?
In the same way that you defend the right of the Palestinian people to self-determination.
But how many Jewish people lived in the land of Israel prior to 19? It was about 2% of the population, right? So why is it okay for them to force people out of their land? They didn't force them. The Nakba didn't exist. So why don't Native Americans take back America? Do you support that? I'd reject it. If Canada came down and started taking New York, I'd probably fight back too.
Did you read the news this morning? Because it so happened that Israel offered 6-week ceasefire to facilitate humanitarian aid to Gaza in exchange for only 20 hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners instead of the original 40 was asked. You know what Hamas response was?
We welcome.
No.
We welcome.
That'd be my response too. I don't support Hamas.
Then you and I are on different parts.
Why do you think we hate Israel? We hate Zionism. It's Zionists that we hate.
Zionism happened to be the movement for the self-determination of the Jewish people. So if you hate Zionism, you are hating the Jewish people.
The thieves, we hate the act of stealing.
Being pro-Palestinian does not mean I am pro-Hamas. In the same way that I'm not an anti-Semite when I respect Judaism and I don't agree with Zionism. When Zionism, the entire ideology, is based off of a colonialism lens.
It's not.
It's created by an atheist.
And that's where you're wrong.
Okay, then educate me. Maybe we can illuminate each other.
Zionism is a liberation movement of the Jewish people.
Okay.
Oh my God!
It's a nationalist movement that, just like Nazi Germany trying to create an ethno-state, murdering people, expelling people for their land for expansionism.
Maybe that's why there's not a single American flag there, because you're against states.
No, because we're against.
But you do defend Palestine.
We're against imperialism and colonialism and settler colonialism.
Through that argument, you're not only justifying Zionism, which has committed atrocities as a liberation movement, but you're then being hypocritical by demanding that we do the same thing for Hamas, which other people.
You know what the difference is? They want the Declaration of Independence of the State of Israel recognize the rights of all minorities.
Okay.
The Charter of Hamas call for the extermination of Israel. That's the difference.
After the state failed, after the state failed,
They changed their charter
from day one.
They did not. I can't even. Look,
Listen, if you talk to a
just
fool,
because
you'll be one
the
of the
sovereignty
worst.
of the Israeli state
Just
was
stop
recognized
talking to the
and
fool.
was intended to recognize all minorities does not mean it has over the last 55 years. You cannot tell me that there has not been flagrant discrimination against the Palestinian people for decades.
They call them human
now.
animals and say they gotta mow the grass and all that shit.
You are living in an alternate reality. So I don't
How?
want to
You know
talk.
what?
Government officials for the Israeli government have said
Sir,
these things
Keep
explicitly.
your propaganda. Look, knowledge is not.
You are living in an alternate reality.
You don't.
You don't know the facts.
I am not as biased as you are, first of all. I'll say that. I was in the pursuit of Veritas at the very beginning of this because I have Orthodox Jewish friends who I consider family, who told me that Zionism, that to be pro-Israel was the right way. But they said
I have family and friends who were killed on October 7. So stop disrespecting me.
do not speak to me this way.
That was disrespecting.
I'm not
They're not disrespecting
I'm not
towards you.
disrespecting you.
You're a big burly man. Be careful.
I just hear a big ball, you know, a cow farting. What's going on?
It smells so bad.
Is there something, you know, is there something real here?
There's nothing
Really?
real here. If you were truly
That's no
interested,
shit, you know.
you would be willing to have this
not real.
conversation. You clearly aren't. Enough of that.
Yes, there's a big burly man right next to us. Suddenly, he got quiet.
Thank you.
Welcome home, Scranton Joe!
Make sure cousins have a home.
Make sure cousins home also!
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire!
Hey, do you agree with that?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
what-
know you.
I don't know you, but you did something weird.
So do you know them?
Yeah, I know some of them. I know that dude down there with the truck.
Okay, fine. All right. I just wasn't sure because there's also been a lot of pushback against these folks, and I want to be sure nothing bad happens. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we're maybe on the same page, but I don't know. And someone's coming up all of a sudden taking a close picture. I want to be sure.
I was with everybody all up on the other corner.
Okay. All right. Sorry. You can see how you could mistake the thing, right?
No.
You don't think there's anybody out here with other kind of motives?
To do what?
To get pictures of people. There's all kinds of crazy
public.
stuff. Yeah, and there's all kinds of bad stuff that still happens on social media.
Where?
I don't know. You're living in another universe. That's all right.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you fear! Truth for us is crystal clear! Biden, Biden, you can't hide!